Ladies and gentlemen, kindly rise as we welcome Her Excellency, the First Lady. Please remain standing as we begin our guide processions.
mwaramutse neza mwese. Uyu munsi si umunsi usanzwe, ni umunsi wo kwizihiza imyaka y'umuhate, inzozi zabaye impano n'intsinzi yagejeje abanyeshuri bacu kuri uyu munsi udasanzwe. Aujourd'hui, nous célébrons bien plus qu'un diplôme. Nous célébrons l'avenir, la persévérance et l'excellence de la promotion 2026. Bienvenue à tous à la cérémonie de remise de diplôme à Green Hills Academy.
Habari za asubuhi wapendwa wageni wetu wote. Leo ni siku ya furaha, mafanikio na matumaini mapya. Hakika leo tunasherehekea safari ya kujifunza, kukua na kufanikiwa. Karibuni sana.
Guten Morgen, verehrte Gäste, und herzlich willkommen zur heutigen Zeremonie der Abschlussklasse 2026. Heute feiern wir nicht nur die Abschlüsse, sondern auch Mut, Freundschaft und Ausdauer, sowie auch die großen Träume unserer Absolventen.
Good morning, everyone. Before we begin, it's our privilege to introduce yourselves as the Master of Ceremony for today's very special occasion. My name is Rachel Lukuya.
And I am Junaid Sharif.
My name is Michelle Akonde.
And I'm Live Ruingoka.
Together, we have the honor of guiding you through today's very special occasion. Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda, Madame Jeannette Kagame, members of board, head of school, school leadership team, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, we're deeply honored by the presence of her First Lady, the Excellency, Madame Jeannette Kagame. Your Excellency, thank you for joining us in celebrating the special milestone in the lives of our graduates. And the heart of today's celebration, the reason we are gathered in these halls, the class we celebrate, the class we honor, the class we're extremely proud of, the Green Hills Academy class of 2026, our Indahangarwa, the resilient ones. Kindly join us in celebrating them.
Today is a celebration of dreams realized, challenges overcome, and futures waiting to be written.
It is also an opportunity to honor the parents, educators, mentors, families, and friends who have supported our graduates throughout this journey.
And while there may have been a few late nights, demanding deadlines, and challenging examinations along the way,
today is not about challenges, today is about achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem performed by our school band and school choir. you very much. Please be seated. Now, what a wonderful way to begin our celebration. To set the tone for this special day, allow me to invite our incredible school choir once more to perform a song that reminds us of confidence, courage, and finding our voice. Please welcome our school choir performing Roar by Katy Perry.
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, agreed politely.
I guess that I forgot I had a choice. Let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything. Knock me down, but I gotta pay. My voice, hear that sound. Like when I give a shake. Knock me down, but I gotta pay. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of a tiger, fire, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me I'm floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee, I earned my stride. I went from zero to my own hero. You got me down, but I gotta pay. Everything's hiding down. I see my voice, hear that sound. Like thunder, gonna shake me down. Got me down, but I gotta pay. Everything's hiding down. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of a tiger, fire, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna roar, 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 roar. I've got the eye of a tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
That was just fantastic. Please join me in giving them another well-deserved round of applause. As our graduates know extremely well. Every successful journey is guided by a leader who challenges us to grow, encourages us to persevere, and inspires us to become the very best version of ourselves. Throughout this academic year, our high school principal has championed excellence, nurtured a culture of belonging, and consistently reminded us that success is not simply about the destination, but about who we become along the way. Members of the Green Hills Academy community, please join me in welcoming a passionate and dedicated leader, Ms. Juliet Kithinji.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda, Madame Jeannette Kagame, members of board, our head of school, Dr. Daniel, members of school leadership team, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the reason we are here today, the class of 2026, the Indahangarwa, the resilient ones. Good morning. Class of 2026, before we start, I want to be sure you're ready to graduate. So I'll say something and I see whether you're ready. So when I call, I want to hear how you respond. So class of 2026, who are you? What does that mean? Resilience. And what will you continue to pursue? Excellence. Now, clearly, they are ready to graduate. Wonderful. Today is a day of celebration, gratitude, reflection, and hope. And as I stand here this morning, I must confess something. These class holds a very special place in my heart. When I arrived at Green Hills Academy, you were among the first learners I met, and together we navigated the grade 11 and 12. Over time, you became much more than a graduating class, you became my firstborns. And like any firstborn, you taught me as much as I hope I taught you. You challenged me, you inspired me, you made me laugh. You occasionally tested my patience. But above all, you reminded me every day why education matters. Today, as I look at you seated before us, I no longer see the teenagers I first met. I see confident young men and women who are ready to take the world, the place in the world. And that is something truly worth celebrating. So we can celebrate them one more time. Over the last 2 years, we have shared many memorable moments. We celebrated success together. We navigated challenges together. We discussed grades together. We discussed attendance and punctuality. We even discussed suspensions. But nevertheless, in fact, some of us discussed the same things so often that we practically became family. Yet through it all, I watched you grow. I watched you discover your strength. I watched you support one another. I watched you rise above your setbacks, and I watched you become the people seated before us today. That is why when I think about the class of 2026, I do not first think about examination results, university offers. I think about your character, because character is what remains when the examinations are over. Character is what remains when nobody is watching. Character is what remains when today's applause fades away. That is why this name Indahangarwa, I hope I say it right, suits you so perfectly, the resilient ones. Not because life has been easy, but because you kept going. You adapted, you persevered, you grew, you became stronger, and that resilience will carry you much further than any certificate ever could. To our parents and guardians, thank you. Today belongs to you too. Thank you for your partnership and trust, your sacrifices, your encouragement, your prayers, and your unwavering belief in your children. Thank you for the detective work required whenever your child confidently said, everything is fine, even when you knew it was not fine. And thank you for allowing us to walk alongside your child in shaping the remarkable young men and women they've become today. To our educators, our counselors, coaches, support staff, and school leaders, thank you. Today, I have the privilege of standing here and speaking these words, but I know I speak on behalf of all of us. The work of education is invisible. People see the graduation, people see the certificate, people see the photographs, the milestones, but what they do not always see are the hours of preparation, feedback, mentoring, encouragement, support, and the care that happen behind the scenes. Thank you for supporting them, and thank you for demonstrating extraordinary patience. Thank you for even answering some of the questions they ask you, even when you know it's already in the email, in the shape of the week, in the bulletin, and they keep asking you, and you know the answer has been responded, but you keep responding to them. Your impact will be felt long after today. And to our class of 2026, as you leave Green Hills Academy today, remember this: the world does not simply need intelligent people. The world needs compassionate people, ethical people, resilient people, people of courage, people of integrity, people willing to make the world better than they found it. Go forward with confidence, go forward with humility, go forward with purpose. Continue to pursue excellence in all that you do. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and on behalf of the GHA community, I want to confirm that we believe in you, we are proud of you, we celebrate who you have become, and we cannot wait to see the impact you will have to make in the world. Class of 2026, the who again? Class of 2026 there? My firstborns, once again, congratulations. Thank you. And now, they say great schools are built through vision, nurtured through relationships, and sustained by leaders who never lose sight by why schools exist in the first place to transform lives. At Green Hills Academy, we are privileged to be led by someone who believes deeply in our learners, in our educators, and the possibilities the education creates. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our head of school, Dr. Daniel Hollinger, to give his remarks. Thank you. Karibu.
Thank you. Good morning, Your Excellency, Chairman, board members, parents, faculty and staff, special guests, and most importantly, our graduates. I'm thrilled to be here with you this morning, so many beautiful people in such a beautiful venue to celebrate such a wonderful occasion. We are celebrating the graduation of the class of 2026, the largest, and of course, the most amazing graduating class ever in the history of Green Hills Academy. I have to come down here where I can be closer to you. So when I joined GHA in 2020, many of you were in the 7th grade. You remember that? Remember being in the 7th grade? Some of you had, been at Green Hills since nursery school, right? Some of you have joined GHA since then. I want to tell you that it has been a privilege and an honor to walk alongside you during the past years, to learn from you. I have learned a lot from you, and to guide you, and also to celebrate your incredible accomplishments over the years. I think back to the science fairs in middle school, which were amazing, your community projects in grade 8, your personal projects in grade 10, and your theory of knowledge projects in grade 12. and many more, your extended essays, your reflective projects, and so on. Congratulations on all that fabulous work. In recent weeks, prior to your DP exams, as I was walking around campus, which I like to do, I checked in with many of you frequently and asked, how are you doing? Knowing that those were stressful times. And the common reply was, Mr. Daniel, you know, we're doing okay, we're doing fine. It's stressful, but we're managing. And don't worry, we will make you proud. And so I have no doubt, in fact, that your exams will make us proud. However, more important than your exams are the accomplishments that you have already achieved in your young lives as learners. They are extraordinary. And beyond that, I am deeply impressed, day in and day out, by your kindness, by your compassion, by the way that you create a sense of community and support each other, and your service to others. That is far more important than your exams. As you prepare to spread your wings and fly, as you prepare to leave GHA, I hope that you will carry with you the values of GHA. What are the values? Integrity, intellectual curiosity, and inclusivity, right? While your academic achievements are very important indeed, and they will open doors for you, you know, to university, and in university, your academic achievements will open doors for you to jobs, right? It's your values that will really guide you in life after you walk through those doors. And then you'll walk through more doors, and again, it will be your values that will guide you. So, please continue to focus on your values in life, which you have learned here at GHA and that you will carry forward with you in the future. So as you enter this new chapter in your journey, I know that you will be successful in whatever you study, whether you study in the humanities or the sciences, or in fact in fields yet to exist. However, success is not measured simply by your personal achievements, your material wealth, the status that you achieve in life. In fact, in my view, it is more importantly measured by the impact that you have on others. And you have had already enormous impact on others. Making the world a better place, your community projects, you identified problems, you solved problems, you did a lot already, and I hope that you will continue to strive to make the world a better place. So, as you prepare to fly out of your GHA's nest, as it were, I encourage you to soar high and to soar far. Be ambitious in your goals. Be courageous in your choices. And in my view, above all, be kind in your actions. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you will be successful. And I congratulate you for achieving this incredible milestone here at GHA. And now, I close with deep appreciation to parents, friends, mentors, and the faculty and staff for the incredible support that you have given our graduates to allow them to get to this point in their academic career. It is my deep honor now and privilege to congratulate the amazing, inspiring, and the one and only graduating class of 2026.
Thank you, Ms. Juliet and Dr. Hollinger, for those inspiring words. Please join me in showing our appreciation. And now, Michelle, graduation always feels a little strange, doesn't it?
It does. One moment you're walking into school as a new student, and the next you're graduating.
Between those moments are years of friendships, lessons, laughter, challenges, and memories that become part of who we are.
And today, we pause for a few minutes to celebrate that journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen as we relive the story of the Green Hills Academy class of 2026.
What will you miss?
I'm gonna miss the people, I can't lie.
I've been here since primary school and build relationships with so many people, and I think I'll miss the people that I've known since I was like 10.
Wow. One thing I would like to say that I can remember about this class of 2026 is the energy.
For me, I take this class as my firstborn. First of all, it's a very resilient class because everything new we experimented with them. And there was a lot of pushing because we called them the pace setters and said, hey guys, if you're pace setters, there are things you have to stop doing.
A value that GHA has taught me is patience.
Probably adaptability, because here at GHA, plans tend to change a lot, like the schedules rechanging, pressure building up, and just things not going exactly the way you expect them.
The expectations were very high for them. As much as a firstborn, now you see we kept reminding them the year 11s are looking up to you, the 10s and the 9s.
They have gone through a lot of challenges, made a lot of mistakes. They have had ups and downs, but they have managed to overcome all of this.
There's so many different cultures, different people who you meet and get to know. And that really forces you to be, not really forces, but you really learn how to be a lot more welcoming to other people, and you learn how to adapt to their personalities.
One thing the school has taught me is curiosity, being able to ask the right questions and the proper questions so you can be able to understand the problem.
I kept telling them that the world is not just looking for your intelligence, it's looking for people with character.
Knowing that at the end of the day, if I come to school, it won't just be strictly education, math, chemistry, but no, like in between I'll have people to laugh with.
Most of the time while you're in this grade, you have to kind of stick to a program. It's been somewhat difficult to try and keep it up, but it's something that I'll take along with me because I have to continue revising and just keeping on time with my work.
When I compare this class to such a year, such a class, this year is actually way better. They have behaved well, although they used to joke a lot, but those jokes were good and constructive.
I think back then, the biggest piece of advice I could have been told is to be patient and not expect everything to work out exactly to plan.
When you really focus on your responsibility, you manage to finish any tasks ahead of time so they don't pile up, and you arrange yourself accordingly.
If I could talk to her right now, I'd tell her to relax.
I would say stay true to yourself and be confident. I think everything is going to happen when it's supposed to happen.
The way things are going ultimately will help you in the long run.
Everything comes when it's supposed to come. You have to trust the process and believe in yourself.
I miss the jokes.
The jokes.
They'll remember me as an easygoing person. very firm but very friendly with them.
I'm gonna miss the librarian, Mr. Isaac. He is so cool.
It will always be ringing in their voices. Where are you supposed to be? Go to class. Move out of the corridors. So I think that's what really they will remember me about, sending them to class.
One teacher I'll miss is my economics teacher, Mr. Damswa.
You know when you're in class and someone's making a joke about the teacher, but you're trying not to laugh, so you're looking at the teacher with kind of make a straight face.
Right.
I used to sing them. Be happy. Don't worry.
I would say Mr. Eric because he's always been one of those teachers that is really easy to talk to and really easy to be around.
A teacher. Mr. Huntington. Mr. Huntington.
Oh, he's such a vibe.
He's really just Mr. Huntington. I feel like even if he's stressed and you can tell he's stressed, there's always like an undertone of hope and like happiness that he's just so happy.
Seeing these learners graduate at this time and just 2 years ago when they joined grade 11, when you look at them, they're really grown, responsible, and I would like to wish them well. I know we have prepared them quite well. When they go out there, I know they'll succeed.
Congratulations, Indahangarwa.
Congratulations, class of 2026. My lovely firstborns, I really miss you, the class of Indahangarwa.
Congratulations, Indahangarwa.
I would request them to be good ambassadors of Green Hills Academy.
Congratulations, Indahangarwa.
They came, they saw, they conquered. I'll miss you, my firstborns, and I wish you all the very best wherever you be. I hope you'll always come. And please remember the bookmark. You have a piece of me wherever you go.
What a beautiful reminder of how far our graduates have come. And now, we continue our celebration with music that perfectly captures today's mood. Please welcome our school orchestra performing Happy by Pharrell Williams.
Wow. I must say, I'm very, very impressed with our school band. Can we give them another round of applause, please? Now, distinguished guests, every graduating class has voices that represent its hopes, its dreams, and its aspirations. Today, we are privileged to hear from two students who have excelled academically while also demonstrating leadership and character. Please welcome our valedictorians, Hebron Kebede from the Diploma Program and Queen Ineza from the Career-Related Program.
Today is more than a ceremony. It is a moment when years of effort, setbacks, growth, and friendships come together in one room. Dear guests of honor, members of the board, respected school leaders, educators, parents, families, and fellow graduates, good morning.
እምነትና ተስፋ ከልብሽ አይጥፋ. May faith and hope never vanish from your heart. My father gave me those words before I knew what I would need them for. For years, we've watched grade 12 students leave the school, and now here we are. The class of 2026 Indahangarwa. I hope I said that right.
At first, that name might sound like just a title, but after everything we've been through, it means much more than that. To me, Indahangarwa means resilience. It means continuing even when things feel uncertain. It means standing your ground when you're not entirely sure what comes next, but moving forward anyway. One of the biggest turning points in our journey came when we transitioned from MYP. That was the first time many of us had to make real decisions about our future. We had to choose subjects, directions, and for some of us, choose between what we wanted and what was expected of us from our parents.
Some of us chose the diploma program. Suddenly, our lives revolved around deadlines we barely understood at first. We spent hours preparing for English IOs, trying to sound confident while timing every single sentence in our heads. TOK essays became endless discussions about what the prompt was even asking, followed by constant rewrites to lower similarity percentages and avoid AI flags on Turnitin. The same happened with our IAs. We would finish a draft thinking we were finally done, only to realize that there is still another section to fix, another explanation to rewrite, and another graph to redo. For the science students, experiments failed more times than they worked. Some had to restart entire investigations or even change their research questions after weeks of effort. By grade 12, everything seemed to happen at once. IAs, EEs, mocks, university applications, CAS reflections. At some point, many of us stopped trying to balance it all and just focused on surviving the week. And somehow, despite the stress and exhaustion, we kept showing up anyway.
And some of us chose the career-related program. We chose to work towards something different, a program built around our passions, our goals, and the futures we envisioned for ourselves. But that choice required us to be more certain, more intentional, and sometimes more independent in figuring things out. And I won't stand here and pretend that choice came without judgment, because it really did. Some people didn't fully understand it, some questioned it, and if I'm being honest, in those early days, some of us questioned it too. But one thing that choice gave us was each other. Because the challenges we faced in CP are what brought us to get together, and despite everything we faced as a class, we kept going anyway. I believe that is one of the many reasons why we truly are Indahangarwa.
Then came the final exams. For many of us, it felt overwhelming. There were times when we looked at everything we had to revise and genuinely did not know where to begin. And I'm sure many people here have experienced that feeling before. Sleepless nights, stress, and moments where we questioned whether all of this effort would truly pay off. And if we're being honest, there were moments when giving up felt like the easier option as well. But we didn't. Not because everything went smoothly, but because we kept going when it didn't.
And that is why, again, we are Indahangarwa. Today, we're here not just to celebrate grades, certificates, or the completion of grade 12. We're here to celebrate growth, The growth that happened quietly over time, even when we didn't realize it, in our classes, during late nights of revision, in moments of failure, pressure, uncertainty, and persistence, but also in the moments in between. The conversations that we had in the hallways between classes, the laughter we shared around lunch tables, the games, the inside jokes, the random moments that somehow became memories we will carry for years. Because while we were busy worrying about deadlines and exams, we were also building friendships, learning from each other, and growing up together.
Somewhere between the stress, the deadlines, the doubts, and the countless times we told ourselves, I'm tired, or I can't do this anymore, we changed. Maybe we didn't notice it at first, but little by little, we became more independent, more resilient, more confident in ourselves and who we are becoming. And now, we've reached this moment. The moment that once felt so far away when we first walked into Green Hills Academy as younger learners, trying to figure everything out. And looking at us today, I think there is something powerful in the fact that we are still here. Still standing, still moving forward, we made it. And that is something we should be proud of. And of course, none of this would have been possible without the people that have supported us every step of the way. First and foremost, I want to say what carried me through mornings plainly and fully. God carried me. Not as a closing line, but as a testimony. And the results I hadn't earned, the strength when I had run out of my own, and the doors that opened when I thought they were permanently sealed. I was helped. Faithfully, completely, every single time. And I know exactly where that foundation came from. Before we go any further, to every parent sitting in this room, will you please stand? Our graduates, please give one more round of applause. You gave us our own life to practice on. You let us make our biggest decisions ourselves, teaching us an independence we will use for the rest of our lives. And above everything, you gave us our faith, a living knowledge of God that became our ground when everything else shifted.
Thank you for your endless patience, your support, and your belief in us that carried us through every single moment we doubted ourselves. We would not be standing on this stage today if it weren't for you. Every sacrifice made in a room we never saw, every prayer said before we knew we needed it, we see it now. We carry it forward. This milestone belongs to you just as much as it does to us. To our educators and the entire GHA staff, thank you for guiding us, challenging us, believing in us, and never giving up on us through it all. You did not just teach us lessons, you helped us shape who we are becoming. And we would like to give a special thank you to you, Mr. Alan Kiwanuka. From grade 9 until this very moment, you have walked alongside our class through every stage of this journey. Through the highs and lows, you remained a constant source of guidance, support, and encouragement. Your impact on our growth extends far beyond the classroom, and for that, we're truly grateful. And I would like to extend my gratitude to the boarding school as well. They nurtured me, they raised me, they're a big part of why I'm who I am today. Thank you for being such an important part of our journey.
And now to us. As we move forward, things won't suddenly become simple. There will be new challenges, new decisions, new uncertainties. But if there is one thing these past few years have shown us, it's that we can handle them. From the very beginning, our principal Juliet always called us the pacemakers, and I believe that title should not remain within the walls of Green Hills Academy. Because we've already faced difficult choices, we've already pushed through doubt, and we've already proven to ourselves that we are capable of continuing even when it gets difficult. And that is what being Indahangarwa means. It is more than just the name of our class, it is the standard we've set for ourselves. A reminder that when life becomes difficult, and it will at some point, we do not stop there. We keep going.
So wherever life takes us, from here, may we carry forward the values that have shaped us, our curiosity, our resilience, our compassion, and our courage to make a difference. Let us remember that graduation is not the end of a journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. The lessons we have learned within the walls of GHA will travel with us, guiding us through the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. Today we celebrate not only what we've achieved, but also who we've become. And years from now, when we look back to this moment, we will remember that we were part of something greater than ourselves. We were a community, a family, we were a class united by shared experiences, shared dreams, and a shared belief in what is possible. We are and will always be the class of 2026 in Indahangarwa.
Thank you, and congratulations to all of us. May the future be worthy of our dreams. Godspeed.
Thank you, Queen and Hebron, for your inspiring reflections. They have reminded us of who keeps us going in our highs and lows. And on that same note, behind every successful graduate is a community of support, families who encourage them, teachers who challenge them, friends who worked alongside them. We're honored to hear from our parent representative speaking on behalf of all families. Please welcome Mrs. Sylvia Fernandez.
Good morning, everyone. I stand before you today as a parent. I am honored to have served as the parent representative in this school for the past 5 years. It is a responsibility I do not take lightly. We are gathered here to witness a milestone. Our children have completed a stage in their education. Certificates will be handed out, photographs will be taken, and then we will all return to our homes. But before that happens, I believe it is important for us, the parents, to pause and reflect, not on what our children have achieved, that is for them to celebrate, but on what we have done and what is now required of us. Fellow parents, let us honor ourselves. Let us be honest with ourselves. For the past several years, our lives have been shaped by school fees, homework, parent-teacher meetings, and the daily effort of making sure our children arrived on time, prepared, and supported. We have made sacrifices. Some of us have worked multiple jobs. Some of us have done without, so that our children could have what they needed. Some of us have had difficult conversations with teachers, with principals, and with our own children when their performances were not what it should have been. These were not easy years, but they were necessary years. And now this phase of our parenting is ending. Fellow parents, we must understand what changes today. Our children will now move into a different environment, whether they go to university, to technical training, or directly into the workforce. The structure that has governed their lives for so long will no longer be there. No one will wake them in the morning. No one will check if their No one will check if they have done their assignments. No one will call us to report their absences. From this point forward, the responsibility shifts. It shifts from us to them. This is not a reason for worry. It is a reason for clarity. Our children must now learn what we have been trying to teach them all along: self-discipline, accountability, and the ability to make sound decisions without constant supervision. So what is our role now? It is not to hold tighter. It is to hold differently. We must be available, but not overbearing. We must be observant, but not intrusive. We must be ready to advise when asked and silent when not. This is difficult for many parents. The instinct to protect, to correct, to step in. These instincts served us well when our children were young, but these instincts can become obstacles now. Our children must be allowed to fail. They must be allowed to make mistakes, because it is through failure, not through constant rescue, that adults are formed. We must also resist the temptation to compare. Our neighbor's daughter may be studying medicine abroad. Our friend's son may have received a scholarship. But these things are irrelevant to our own child's journey. Each child moves at their own pace. Each child has their own strengths. Our job is not to push them towards someone else's success. Our job is to support them in finding their own. I'd like to share the senior quote that my son chose for the school yearbook. This was inspired to him by a very special teacher. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish for its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Dear parents, we do not all come from the same place. Some of us have raised our children with both parents present. Some of us have done it alone. Some of us had financial stability. Some have struggled month to month. Regardless of our circumstances, you are here today. Your child is graduating. That is a fact. Let no one diminish what it took for you to reach this point. We leave this hall today with the same children we arrived with, but our relationship with them must now shift. We have done our part, now they must do theirs. We will remain available, we will remain supportive, but we will no longer lead. It is time for them to lead themselves. On behalf of the parents, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Her Excellency, the First Lady, for her presence in this event, to the head of school, our wonderful principals and dedicated educators for your hard work, patience, and unwavering support. And to our amazing orchestra for always bringing life to our events. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026, Indahangarwa, the resilient ones, and to us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sylvia, for those inspiring, heartfelt, and continued support for our graduates. May we please have another round of applause for Mrs. Sylvia.
You know, Levi, every great ceremony has moments where words are no longer enough.
Absolutely. Some moments are best expressed through movement, culture, music, and joy.
And today is certainly one of those moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming a special dance performance by Inyere Yabato Dance Group from Green Hills Academy.
Yegoye. Yegoye. Ngwereka nihagarariye ku nkiko z'u Rwanda maze nirebera u Rwanda rwa Gasabo we. Yewe gamurebe mwese. Ngwihute duhurire mu Rwanda rwa Gasabo bana ba mama. Yewe gamurebe mwese. Ayiye ngwinure Rwanda rw'amahoro ngwinure Rwanda nziza ngwinure u Rwanda rwiza ngwinure u Rwanda rw'amahoro ngwinure u Rwanda rw'umwe ababyeyi barabya ngwinure
abandi barayige amatavu n'imitu amarwa cemwe nango ekamere ngwino urebe turabasuhuza yemwe turabasuhuza tubifurije amahoro turabasuhuza yemwe uyu munsi wa none ye turabasuhuza yewe twamucereye twese turabasuhuza twese twaje ye turabasuhuza turabasuhuza tubifurije amahoro turabasuhuza dore indende bakabiri rero bana banjye undenda yare undenda data rero bana nkunda undende mwana ubwo twateshwaga urwacu tugana amahanga undende nanjye narakurinze rero mwana nkunda undinde mwana twambuka umuvumba tugane Bugande undinde na mama najyanye rero mwana nkunda undinde mwana wanjye undinde mwana wanjye undinde mwana wanjye undinde mwana wanjye ahaye murambe ahaye murungano rurahuye rw'abana b'u Rwanda murambe murambe ahaye murambe aye murungano rurahuye rw'abana b'u Rwanda murambe na cya gikombe cya diyama naragishatse ndakibura nagisanze i Kigali kapitali y'u Rwanda yemwe rero shenge murambe aye murambe aye murungano rurahuye rw'abana b'u Rwanda murambe aye murambe aye urungano rurahuye rw'abana b'u Rwanda murambe aye murambe aye urungano rurahuye rw'abana b'u Rwanda murambe twigabe ku munini iwacu kwa rushenguzi iminega yewe duhaze umwana adahogora ngo nasugira sagambe ramba aye oburije masore oramba twigabe ku munini n'iwacu kwa rushenguzi iminega yewe duhoze umwana adahogora ngo nasugira sagambe ramba aye abakobwa bakumuyaga twigabe ku munini iwacu kwa rushenguzi iminega yewe duhoze umwana adahogora ngo nasugira sagambe aye ugasora namutera inka zarahara Yengura windamutsa we Yendamukiriza babana Yendamukiriza abakobwa Yengabakobwa b'u Rwanda Yendamutsa we Yendamutsa ndamukiriza Yengo mwabakobwa mwe Yengo mwizihira muri kumwe n'ababyeyi n'ababyeyi b'u Rwanda Yendamutsa we Yendamutsa ku Gasoro na Mutende Inka zaraharaye zahaciye ibikumbe n'ibicaniro byazo Yendamutsa we Yendamutsa ndamukiriza ndashye Yendamutsa we Yendamutsa ndamukiriza ndashyikirwa Mutsa we Yendamukiriza babana Yendamukiriza abakobwa Yendamutsa we Yendamutsa ndamukiriza ndashyikirwa
rimvuye ku mutima utega amatwi nkubwire kandi ubyumve nk'intore maze iminsi niga imisohoko nkunda ndusha abandi duhiganwa mbahige mu bitego umusore wogeye shaka gusakara iyo ngamba nyihamirizemo shaka kukwiyereka nizihirwe nawe nkwizire c'umugara ncunde c'umugara nembe c'umugara nkarage no mu nkango pi muheto w'umukogoto igihame cy'intore umwambi ubangutse rudahusha mu gihumbi ndi mugara w'intore icumu rityaye ingabo ihamye ndumutako inkindi ndi nkongi cyane rutu w'ishyanga ndabarikana shaka gusakara iyo ngamba nyihamirizemo shaka kukwiyereka nizihirwe nawe nkwizire cy'umugara ncunde cy'umugara nembe cy'umugara nkarage no mu nkango pi 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 pi
niwo mutima w'Afurika yose Rwanda uteye neza kandi utatse ubwiza ukabikireze duteze amanga rero Rwanda we dore u Rwanda dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda we dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo we dore u Rwanda dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda we dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo we dore u Rwanda urata u Rwanda sugukabya niwe mutima w'Afurika yose Rwanda uteye neza kandi utatse ubwiza ukabikireze duteze amanga rero Rwanda we dore u Rwanda dore u Rwanda ni dore u Rwanda we dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo we dore u Rwanda dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda we dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo we dore u Rwanda dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda we dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo we dore u Rwanda dore u Rwanda ni rwiza dore u Rwanda we dore u Rwanda ni rwiza rwa Gasabo we dore u Rwanda
That was honestly astonishing. Can you please give them another round of applause? And we have now arrived at the moment our graduates have been waiting for, the presentation of the high school certificates. Today, we not only celebrate academic achievement, but dedication, perseverance, and growth that have brought each graduate to this milestone. We are honored to invite our Diploma Program Coordinator, Mr. Mathias Ndinya, and our Career-Related Program Coordinator, Mr. Eric Mbachi, to present the certificates. We also welcome Ms. Juliet Kithinji and our Honorable Tessie Rusagara to the stage to receive their certificates of achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present the Green Hills Academy class of 2026. Hebron Dawit Kebedebe. Mahilet Esai Ketema. Kavya Jignesh Kumar Panchal. Darian Queen Ineza. Bemnet Worku. Lorena Leo Otieno. Florence Wangari. Gabriela Iganze. Biman Temesgen. Nice Akaliza. Lena Elben. Omariba Angwenyi. Noela Kutanwa. Kenisha Akamanzi. Wilma Rugomboka. Amisha Mugabe Akaliza. Onelia Aholukpe. Akshara Shama. Ayan Mugabo. Angel Kamugisha. Gitanshi Sharma. Precious Ponga. Poema Karis. Grace Nice Ashimwe. Edna Karen Muchowimana. Malila Me Nseluke. Christine Akinyi. Sia Ertima. Oxan Gakwaya. Gloria Ngarambe. Nabinina Andrea Massa. Ayush Pindoria. Saksham Mogil. Kevin Sebide. Gia Vicaria. Salifia Ngambi. Carl Nizeye. Gabriel Muyango. Yanis Kalisa. Sharif Muhirwa. Jolene Kalimba. Nandipa Penduka. Victor Cordero. Beyonce Shami Rulinda. Prince Nyongabo. Dylan Sinner. Ganza Boneza Hig. Abdul Hakim Matar. Tanya Niingena. Keisa Mudei. Enis Keza. Ian Karaoke Ngige. Kelia Ineza. Dean Mwambutsa. Pam Mugisha. Rachel Iradukunda. Sasha Akaliza. Giada Karema. Yakin Sam Nkangerutse. And Linda Gatete. Okay, so our guests will request you to. Okay, we're going up number 60. Gael Ineza. Agle Rutatina. Sasha Kaliza. Jolie Kalimba. Queen Etna Mugisha. Alika Karamera. Joshua Kavunga Kalinda. Ketia Ntaganda. Okay, so that's our first group of graduates.
Thank you very much. As our celebration continues, we are delighted to enjoy a special musical interlude. Our next performer is a talented member of the Green Hills Academy class of 2026, whose musical gifts span the guitar, the violin, and the piano. Today, he is joined by our very own music teacher, Mr. Isaac Acho. Please join me in welcoming Alexander on the violin and Mr. Isaac Acho on the piano as they perform A Million Dreams by The Greatest Showman. Thank you so much, Alexander and Mr. Isaac, for that beautiful performance. Alexander, as you conclude your journey as a member of the Green Hills Academy class of 2026, thank you for sharing your remarkable musical talents with our community over the years. Your performances have enriched many of our celebrations and created memories that will remain part of the story of our school. Please join me in showing our appreciation to him and Mr. Isaac. Mr. Eric, you may now carry on with the presentation of the certificates, and allow me to welcome Dr. Daniel and our honorable board member, Mrs. Stella Mugabo, as our graduates receive their certificates of achievement.
Our guest of honor, the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda, all protocols observed, may I now take this opportunity to present the second group of graduates of the class of 2026. Alexander Masuferi, Sirsan Sanska, Matthew Akande, Lincoln Hornsby, Boner Shimwa, Dave Mujisha, Desmond Emery Sangwa, Paita Jr., Owen Musinzi, Serge Jason Ruema, Mateo Bagabo, Calvin Kenzo Kamusinzi, Isa Muhammad Mubarak, Blaise Giraneza, Rupert Ashimwe, Lucas Mwiza, Tess Kayonga, Alvin Garambe, Lanchester Rwagasana, Neo Kagame, Kaze Kamanzi Jessica, Chloe Mwiza Mutete, Thais Micho, Joanna Kanobaita, Furaha Mika. Quentin Senore Orel. Sean Ruguiza. Mikel Furaha. Elior Ruhinguka. Yan Shima. Jaden Mutangana. Andy Manzi Guiza. Lionel Messi Hirwa. Isaac Munene. Daniel Georges Iranyebutse. Powell Kuzo. Tani Annington Ruzima. Sano Don Busa. Mervin Nziza Rujira. Shema Samvra Cherubim. Abel Marai. Yvonne Noiri. Ryan Bukara. Dixon Munyamagabe. Kyle Basha. Yannick Savane. Gao Gyang. Stenbok Matvey. Alvin Sheja. Elvin Kaitsinga. Jonathan Rutembeza. Last but not least, Kind Isinjizwe. We'd like to invite our guest of honor and the chairman of board to join into the photo. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, every member of the Green Hills Academy class of 2026 has now received their diploma. Please rise and join us in celebrating their achievement with a standing ovation. Thank you. Throughout the history of music, there have been individuals whose talent has the remarkable ability to captivate, inspire, and move an audience. Names such as Beethoven, Handel, Mozart continue to be celebrated because their music transcended notes on a page and become something unforgettable. At Green Hills Academy, we have been privileged to witness that same gift in one of our very own. Over the years, our next performer has become synonymous with many of our most memorable occasions, sharing his extraordinary talent with grace, passion, and artistry. As he prepares to conclude his journey at Green Hills Academy as a Green Hills Academy learner, we are honored to enjoy one final performance from a musician whose contribution to our community will long be remembered. Please join me in welcoming one of our finest pianists, Ivan, performing Mona Lisa by Lojay and SARS.
Thank you so much, Ivan. That was wonderful. Your music has enriched our school community and added beauty to many of our most memorable moments. As you take your final bow as a Green Hills Academy learner, we thank you for sharing your gift with us. Please join me in showing our appreciation once more. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is someone whose journey is deeply intertwined with the story of Green Hills Academy itself. Having served the school since its inception, he has witnessed its growth, celebrated its successes, and remained committed to ensuring that every decision is guided by what is best for our learners and our community. Members of the Green Hills Academy community, please welcome the chairman of our board, Mr. Faustin Mbundu.
Thank you. In all fairness, my speech should have come after, rather before. I think that performance was amazing, but it goes to show, you saw the student, it goes to show how much we cater for all kinds of children. And for that, I'm proud. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, First Lady, members of the board of directors here present, head of school, high school principal, faculty and staff, parents, but most importantly, the graduates in Indahangarwa, year of 2026, the resilient ones. Congratulations. Allow me to take a special moment to thank the founder of the school, corrects me all the time, that co-founder, for the efforts. And we're here today because of the commitment and dedication she has for GHA. She's here today as owner of the school, among many other reasons. And I'd like to thank her and the other shareholders, including yours truly, for continuing to deliver on the promise we make to our stakeholders. Again, special thanks to the board, represented here by a few of them. Without your tireless efforts in guiding policy and evaluating performance, we wouldn't be where we are today. Special thanks to the head of school and the whole team. You do a good job, and it's because of the joint efforts between all of us that make us succeed. And to you, the parents, on a day like this, I think the MC said it, that I've been associated with Green Hills for so many years from its inception. And on a day like this, I always want to give a message of appreciation. Sometimes it sounds repetitive, but it's necessary. After all, as we say in Kinyarwanda, amagambo aliyaoha asuwemo. And anyway, sometimes we have parents coming for the first time, with graduates graduating for the first time. And I may also be seen as somebody preaching to the converted. But if I want to keep you converted to Green Hills Academy, I have to keep preaching. And to the graduates, thanks for delivering on this milestone. Thanks for honoring your parents for the trust. And the MC said it right, that we're honoring you're honoring your parents. You're honoring the head of school, the teachers, and all of us who do our best to give everything necessary to succeed. And this year is special in a way. We have 120 graduating students, and it's the biggest class ever. And I have a few wishes as we see our young graduates take another step in their life. I pray that you get motivation from this day. I pray that this motivates you to strive for success in all you do, so that you look forward to every milestone ahead of you, to ensure that you'll be as jubilant as you are today as you enjoy the fruits of your hard work. Let this day always remind you that hard work is always rewarded. Again, the valedictorian said it, right? That the IB education program really tested you to the limits. It will help you not get trapped in the brain loop where technology and science reduce your natural potential. And I'm sure that it has prepared you for what lies ahead. The head of school talked about the values we are proud of. I will not go back to mention them again, but suffice to say that we add the element of our cultural values, the values that help uphold what is good in our society, that define our society, dignity among them. May that keep you connected to your home. And for non-Rwandans, embracing our values is what gives you exposure and a broader view of life and society. I think you saw the amazing dancer here. I don't know how many of you know that he's not from Rwanda, but he's from Sudan. Let that sink in. As I end, let me say that it has been a great event, a celebration of a wonderful journey. Call it what you may, as long as it drives home the point that for every passing year, we go a step further in fulfilling our promise to all our stakeholders. Go well in the Indahangarwa, class of 2026. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Foster, for those inspiring and guiding remarks. Now, every graduation ceremony benefits from the wisdom of one who once sat where our graduates sit today. Our next speaker is a proud Green Hills Academy alumna whose journey is a powerful reminder that today's graduates are only at the beginning of their own remarkable stories. Over the past 2 decades, she has built an impressive career in the banking sector across both Canada and Rwanda. Today, she serves as the head of partnerships, sustainability, at BK Foundation, where she continues to create meaningful impact through leadership, collaboration, and service. With a unique background that combines business, sustainability, and creative arts through commercial photography, she brings perspective shaped by innovation, purpose, and experience. Most importantly, she is a member of the Green Hills Academy family. Please join me in warmly welcoming our alumni speaker, Mrs. Zaina Amri Swed.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Rwanda, School Board of Directors, school leadership, teachers, staff, parents, families, and most importantly, our main people, our main guests, the class of 2026, Indahangarwa. Good morning, Ngaramutse. When I was invited to speak today, I felt very honored. If I'm honest, I also felt quite nervous. I told myself, what will I say to a group of young adults that will actually matter? What took away my anxiety, slightly, was that I realized something. I realized that I graduated from Green Hills 21 years ago. I know some graduates are looking at me and thinking, wow, that's a long time ago. I can confirm it is, after seeing you all today. The Green Hills Academy, I knew, looked very different. There was no swimming pool. It was much, much smaller. My graduating class was, if I remember correctly, maybe 25 of us. And the high school building that felt incredibly modern and innovative is most probably one of the oldest buildings on that hill. You are 120 today. Back in my time, that was probably the entire high school. It felt like a family. We all knew each other. We knew every teacher, every staff member. But despite the time, I'm happy to see familiar faces like Mr. Matthias, who still made us laugh back then. I also often see Mr. Paul, who had a lot of hope and thought I would become a professional basketball player. Plans changed slightly. But what made Green Hills Academy special has not changed. The school gave me much more than an education. It gave me friendships, it gave me a community, it gave me a confidence in myself, it gave me a sense of belonging. Some of the people I met in that building are still among my closest friends today. After me came my niece, who graduated from Green Hills. I have a nephew in primary school. My son graduates from nursery next week. And my daughter was among the little performers you saw today. So Green Hills has never just been a school, it has been part of my story. That's why it is so special for me to speak in front of you all today. I think as much as the parents have been underlined and mentioned, you haven't been mentioned enough, so I will take time to mention you as well. Because today is your day, as much as every single one of the graduates. You've done the pickups, the drops, you've done the homework, you've attended countless meetings. You have even survived the friendly reminder from the finance department of the school. So please, enjoy the next few months, at least until other types of invoices start coming in. All shall be well, dear parents and families. So back to you, the main guests. I know some of you cannot wait for this speech to end so that the real celebration can begin. So I promise I am almost done. Bear with me. Some of you have been counting down the weeks, the months, the days, excited about what comes next. Some of you are nervous, and some of you are smiling confidently while secretly wondering what happens now. If that is you, I want you to hear this. It is okay not to have your whole life figured out today. Whether you're starting university in September, whether you're taking a gap year, whether you're changing your mind or waiting for responses, or even still unsure about your next step, it is okay. At your age, everything can feel blurry. But blurry does not mean hopeless. It just means you are still becoming. So do not panic if your path does not look like everyone else's. Very few successful lives follow a straight line. Sometimes clarity comes after you start walking, not before. So all you need to do is take the first step, then the next, then another, and you just need to keep moving. One thing I've learned is that you do not fit into one box forever. You're allowed to be many things. I spent 20 years building a career in banking. Yes, I started working very early. And I entered a world of meetings, of paying taxes, of targets, presentations, strategy. But at heart, I've always been an artist. I love photography and visual storytelling. So that only means that you can be more than one thing. You can be a doctor who makes incredible music like we've seen today. You can be an engineer who writes books. You can be a business graduate who's passionate about social impact. Do not limit yourself before life has had the chance to surprise you. As important as your qualification will be, your character will matter even more. Be ambitious, but be kind. Treat people with respect and compassion, not because of the title that they hold, but because of their humanity. Your reputation will follow you much further than any degree ever will. And yes, sometimes life will disappoint you. You'll make mistakes, plans will change, you'll fail at things you thought would work. You will doubt yourself, and even at times feel totally misunderstood. That is not a sign that something has gone wrong. It is simply part of growing into who you're supposed to be. When those moments come, remember where you come from. Remember everyone sitting here today. Your families, who will always believe in you. The teachers who've invested in you, a school that has poured into you. The friends sitting beside you today. Always remember that you have and will always have much more support than you think. There's a saying that we all know, that we've all heard, that says, to whom much is given, much is required. For a long time, I heard that as pressure. I felt like I had to prove myself all the time, that I had to keep up with everyone around me, comparing myself, and that I could only afford perfection. It was exhausting. Eventually, I learned to hear these words a little differently. Not as pressure, but as gratitude. Instead of telling myself, I'm lucky, but I need to be the best, I started telling myself, I am lucky. I have been given opportunities. I have been supported by families, mentors, a community, a whole country. So the real question was, how do I make the best of what I've been given? Not how do I become perfect. So it's a call for you all to think like that as gratitude. Because pressure will always make you perform for people, but gratitude will help you move with a sense of purpose, with less fear, and with much more confidence. As you pass through those gates a few last times in the coming weeks, pay attention to the people you meet and even beyond. Look at the experiences you have. Some people will inspire you. Some other people you meet along the way will teach you lessons you never want to repeat. Both are very valuable lessons. And through it all, listen to that little voice inside you, the one that asks, should I be here at this time, at this place? Am I staying true to my values? Or am I really becoming the person I want to be? Or simply, does this feel right? That voice is wiser than you think, and it's in you. So graduates, as all the previous speakers have said it, today is a wonderful ending, but a super exciting beginning. You leave Green Hills with knowledge, yes, but you leave Green Hills with strong roots. You leave with a community that will continue cheering for you long after today. So stay curious, notice the world around you, be brave enough to try new things, and keep surprising yourselves. Class of 2026, or should I now say my fellow alumni, our dear Indahangarwa, a name that carries so much strength. Carry it proudly, fly with it. Never be defeated, no matter where life takes you. We are so very proud of you. Congratulations. Murakoze.
Thank you, Mrs. Zaina, for sharing your journey, your wisdom, and encouragement with us. Your story reminds us that success is not a destination, but a continuous journey of growth. Class of 2026, I hope you've been inspired by the possibilities that lie ahead of you, and reminded that every great journey begins with a single step outside of the school gates. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we shall now move on to a very cherished tradition of graduation. We invite our DP and CP coordinator to guide us through this special moment.
All right, we would like now to request our graduates to stand. On behalf of Green Hills Academy, the DP coordinator, Mr. Matthias Ndinya, and I, Eric Mbachi, the CP coordinator, would like now to take this opportunity to confirm that the 120 learners before us duly completed the requirements of the IB program and Green Hills Academy.
On this 6th day of June 2026, we hereby declare you duly and officially graduated. Congratulations, class of 2026. And now, class of 2026, the pace setters, I invite you to turn your tassels from right to left. And at the count of 3, you are going to toss your capes high and let the world know that your future begins today. And let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Go. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're deeply honored to invite Her Excellency the First Lady, together with representatives of the graduating class and school leadership team, for the ceremonial cake cutting. Thank you.
celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now.
Thank you. Every graduating class leaves behind a legacy. Some leave memories, some leave traditions, and some leave a final surprise. Class of 2026. Throughout the years, you have learned together, grown together, overcome challenges together, and celebrated countless milestones together. Before this ceremony comes to a close, our graduates would like to leave us with one final memory, one final performance as a class. Distinguished guests, please enjoy the special graduation dance presentation by the Green Hills Academy Class of 2026. Let's give them a warm round of applause.
Yenda bakunda ibihangange, yenda bakunda b'amararungu, indashyikirwa n'ibijana, yenda bakunda no mu gitaramo, yenda bakunda bambaye inkindi, yenda gahunda y'ingabo nziza, turirimba umushirabwoba, rusakara gasa n'iminsi, ishengera neza umwanzi w'ababisha, kumva icyuma ngo kirahinda, ku masonga asobetse ingamba, ishengera ijabiro barabarata, yenda bakunda ibihangange, yenda bakunda b'amararungu, indashyikirwa n'ibijana, turirimba umushirabwoba, rusakara gasa n'iminsi, ishengera neza ubwo turugamba, turirimba imbanza mu myambi we, ku mukono w'ayo masonga, ishengera neza umwanzi w'ababisha, yenda bakunda no mu gitaramo, yenda bakunda bambaye inkindi, yenda gahunda y'ingabo nziza, bakunda ibihangange, yenda bakunda b'amararungu, indashyikirwa n'ibijana, turirimba umushirabwoba, rusakara gasa n'iminsi, ishengera neza ubwo turugamba, uraho runyenyeri we, uraho runyenyeri rwabona inka, uraho runyenyeri rwabona inka, uraho runyenyeri we, uraho runyenyeri rwarubona inka, uraho runyenyeri rwarubona inka, nanjye kugitera we, abasaza batinda ngo bariho banywa, uraho runyenyeri rwarubona inka, uraho runyenyeri we, uraho runyenyeri rwarubona inka, uraho batimye ko bari bambaje uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho runyengeri uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho runyengeri uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka ntangiye kugitera we intwari mu makombe baza bivuga uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho runyengeri we uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka nciye mu rutoki rumwe rw'ingaga rwambujije kumva bampamagara uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho runyengeri we uraho runyengeri rwa ruboninka uraho ndare banyakugira inka turaye dutaramye mama ndare we mama ndare we ndataramana namwe tugubwe neza tumarane irungu mama ndare we mama ndare we nyiragukura we nyiragukura umukuru mu bakobwa mama ndare we mama ndare kundu seruka umugorora ngingoma mandare we mama ndare uhumura Rwanda nziza uhumura ngaho ndaje uhumura Rwanda nziza uhumura ngaho ndaje gihugu nkunda idore nkwambariye impumbya ndi inkingi wegamiye Rwanda ndi inkingi wegamiye humura Rwanda nziza humura ngaho ndaje humura Rwanda nziza humura ngaho ndaje humura Rwanda nziza humura ngaho ndaje humura Rwanda nziza humura ngaho ndaje.
Can we kindly give that beautiful performance another round of applause? Graduates, families, educators, and distinguished guests. Today, we have celebrated achievement, perseverance, growth, and the countless possibilities that lie ahead for the Greenhouse Academy class of 2026. Class of 2026, wherever life takes you next, may you continue to lead with courage, learn with curiosity, and serve with a purpose. Congratulations.
Class of 2026, Indahangarwa. Today you celebrate a milestone, but tomorrow you begin a new journey. Wherever life takes you, never stop believing that your greatest achievements are still ahead of you. Congratulations.
You leave Green Hills Academy with more than a diploma. You leave with friendships, lessons, memories, and experiences that will stay with you for a lifetime. Carry them proudly.
The future will present opportunities, challenges, and choices. Meet each one with courage, curiosity, and confidence. The world needs your ideas, your talents, your leadership, and most importantly, your character. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the recessional. We kindly request that everyone remain in their seats as Their Excellency the First Lady, members of board, distinguished guests, and invited dignitaries make their departure. They will be followed by the graduating class of 2026. Thereafter, faculty, parents, and staff will process out, and the rest of the Green Hills Academy community will be invited to exit the hall. Thank you for joining us in celebrating this special occasion. Congratulations once again to the Green Hills Academy class of 2026, Indahangarwa. You may now please be seated, and the rest of the community may exit out of the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now exit the hall.